Hey guys, Dan Baird, Great River Mushrooms. So we made it to 1,250 followers. Thank you all so much for the support over the last 2 years, and especially the support over the last 2 months where I've been really hitting it a lot harder. Anybody who's ever bought a product from me, I truly appreciate it, and I'm humbled from the bottom of my heart that you truly support this company that I've grown. And I look forward to the future of Great River Mushrooms and where this company will take me. So stay tuned for the night. We're going to have some good giveaways, so we'll see you guys. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dan Baird with Great River Mushrooms. Welcome to another giveaway episode tonight. We're going to have a little fun, give away some stuff. We're going to share a little bit out there, hit them likes, hit them reactions, share out to your friends. We got some cool prizes tonight. And as always, hit that reaction button. This is a beautiful day out again here in Quincy, Illinois, location of Great River Mushrooms. And hopefully you all have a beautiful day as well. What's going on, Becca? What's going on, Colin? What's going on? Hey, Vicky. Donna, what's going on? No, you're not late. You're right on time. Share this out. I'm going to hit a couple shares out to here. And we're going to hit the first hashtag, I guess. We'll get that all ready. And our first giveaway, of course, is going to be our great product of lion's mane. And I actually made... I forgot this cool thing to thank you all for the 1,250 followers. It took a little while, but actually I started this company 2 years ago, but I wasn't really selling much until June of this year. So when I really started to hit it harder. So really it's been 2 to 3 months that I've really been in business, I would suppose, but I've been selling mushrooms here and there the last 2 years, but really been awesome the last 2 months. And I needed to get over to Misfit Island. And if you're not a member of Misfit Island, get over there and like Misfit Island. That's where a lot of you are coming over from. And we're gonna just hit the everyone button, which I don't do too often, but we're giving away some stuff away. So we'll hit the everyone button at Misfit Island. Everybody come join us. Our first giveaway, of course, is going to be the awesome lion's mane tonight. And I actually had this cool thing I made. If anybody's ever interested, because I know a lot of you do message me about lion's mane, and this is a really, really helpful information here. What's going on, Josh? What's going on? And this is really it shows the benefits of lion's mane. If anybody's ever interested, it really has a lot of memory. It's really a brain mushroom. So, and I can go over here what it actually does while we give it away. I meant to take that down. You're not late, Josh. And we'll get this hashtag started first, and then we'll start explaining what lion's mane is. So let me get that giveaway app up here. And there's a lot of people streaming tonight, so I thank you all for joining me tonight, because I know it's a busy night over here in the live podcast tonight. And we'll do the hashtag is going to be Great River Lion's Mane. And we'll bring that up here on the screen for a second. And there it is. There's the first giveaway. We're going to give away a bottle of lion's mane. And tonight we're actually going to give away our Great River Mushroom Box, which is always a cool prize. It's going to be a couple awesome mushroom decor. Ask Joe Kelly. He got some cool prizes. He won the mushroom box #1, and we got to give it away about every 250 followers on Facebook. And don't forget to put the hashtag there, Josh. Hashtag in front of it. But I'm going to put the hashtag here on the lower end so I can put something else on the screen. And there we go. Great River lion's mane. There we go. That's a lot better. So now it's not on the screen, not covering up this cool thing that I wanted to add. And this is basically tells what lion's mane is. So lion's mane is a mushroom. It's a super mushroom. And I'll actually go here. Let me go get some real lion's mane. I actually have some. Well, we'll just bring all the mushrooms in. So we actually have a few mushrooms, and I'll actually show you what one really looks like. That. And this is a really good example of what a lion's mane mushroom actually is. And you can see it's very white. It actually has some hairs on it. And let me make sure it's facing the right way. And this is what lion's mane actually looks like. It actually grows off the side of logs or the side of a bag like I do. And it is it's basically a super nutrient for your brain. It tastes very much like crab meat. And here's another chunk. It's beautiful lion's mane. And I forgot to put the comments there. And this beautiful mushroom is really, really awesome for your brain. I also have some other mushrooms. I might as well show you while I'm here. This is the shiitake mushroom. Got a whole box here full of shiitakes. And here's some all different sizes. They last forever. They last for weeks too. They store very well. Another big shiitake. Look at that giant shiitake. Beautiful. That's about a 1/4 pound shiitake. Candy mushrooms, yeah. Yeah, you should try it. There's really no side effects with any medication. It works well with any kind of medication, so you can incorporate it into your diet pretty easily. There's another giant one. You just slice that up and eat it just like steak. Beautiful. I also got some pink oysters here. And you can see this beautiful box of pink oysters. And these are really, really delicate mushrooms. They're probably one of the more delicate, beautiful pink oyster mushroom. But they tend to grow like this. So they grow like a flower out of the top of the bag. And you can see that one. And then they start to turn brownish after they're picked. So they're not as quite pink. But you can certainly see the pink in that one. You can see the lighting just right. But beautiful pink oysters. These were all just picked this morning mostly. Then we have a whole bucket of blue oysters, which in my other room I have about 7 pounds of those. Then we got some elm oysters here, some little elm oysters. And we got about 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of mushrooms right now. It kind of varies with whatever I'm harvesting, and I'm thinking about going to another farmer's market this weekend, which will be the first time I've ever gone back-to-back weekends. But I still have a lot of shiitakes left, and I still have more to pick this week. And so I'm thinking I will. I have to make more lion's mane because I made 17 bottles last Thursday, and I'm almost out of them already. Although I still have 6 left. But it looks like I'm going to be shipping a lot out today after some people bought some. What's going on, Rasta? Rasta, you're welcome to come on up, too. We're just celebrating, smoking some herb. Anybody is, I guess. Yeah. I guess I just answered your question. If anybody else wants to join, I can put out the link. Just don't dong me tonight. But we're just going to sit here, talk medication, talk about, stuff that I offer, the lion's mane. I keep blocking that hashtag. My bad, people. That is the hashtag for tonight. I apologize for blocking it. Hey, Becca, let me get that link out. Give me a second. What's going on,
buddy? Oh, not much. How you doing? Congratulations on your 1250.
Thank you. Anybody who doesn't follow Great River Mushrooms too, just search Great River Mushrooms on Facebook. You'll find me and follow me. Let's learn mushrooms together. It's going to be the next year of Great River Mushrooms is going to be really awesome. I really believe that it's going to be another growing experience.
Oh, I don't want McAfee.
Oh yeah, let me put that invite out in the comments. Where's she coming from? Westford Island?
Becca? Where you at?
I'll just send it to her.
Yeah, that's usually what I try to do.
There you go. I sent it to you, Becca. But where am I at? I lost. There I am. Got too many links open.
When I was doing presentations all the time, I'd be up there in front of like a couple hundred people, you know, I'd sit there and I'd do the same thing you just did. And man, it's so that anxiety up there when you got like 200 people in front of you, you're like, shit, where was it? I need that right now. Oh. I usually find it, but sometimes I'd fumble around a little bit.
Did you see that lion's mane that I had? Beautiful.
Hi, everybody.
Beautiful flush of lion's mane.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
Looks fuzzy, too.
Well, it has hairs on it. It actually has these hairs that kind of grow down. And that's what I've been working on, getting them to grow hairs for like a year now, because they were just growing like blobs of cauliflower. But
yeah.
You got to get that humidity and temperature just right, and it still tastes the same, but that's quality there enough to sell at the farmer's market. It looks really good.
Yeah, all your stuff looks really good, Dan. Really good job, man. You know, expanding and stuff and growing your business. You're doing fantastic.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's interesting. You grow a mushroom for a while and you start to learn. Every mushroom grows differently, and you kind of learn it like it's that knowledge is stuck with you forever. You know how to grow that particular strain.
Right. Right on.
The pink oyster is interesting too, because I've been trying to grow it like the other oysters, but I figured out it likes to grow out of the top of the bag like a flower.
Yeah.
So now it like pops up like flowers, and I pick them, and then they just keep popping up days later.
That's pretty neat.
None of the other mushrooms grow like that. Only the pink oyster does.
Yeah. What's the pink oyster taste like?
It tastes like kind of like fish.
Mm.
It kind of has a seafood taste. But the lion's mane tastes like crab meat. But the
crab.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like a shroomy mushroom as the pink oyster.
Okay.
It's not my favorite, but now that I've like learned to grow it better, I think it tastes better.
Mm-hmm. So, is there a big difference between the pink and the blue?
Yeah, it's a big taste difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blue oyster is really meaty.
And they grow different too, right? You said the pink one grows like a flower, the blue one doesn't.
Yeah, you slice a hole in front of the bag and it grows out of the side of the bag.
Out of the side. Nice. Yeah.
Love my shirt. Thank you. That was from a friend. So don't panic. It's organic.
Panic. It's organic. That's a good one. That's a good slogan.
And apparently last weekend, the farmer's market, the health inspectors came, and I didn't even notice them.
Huh?
Came right to my stand, but I was really, really busy. And I didn't notice them. Somebody else told me they sat there, looked at my stand, and then he moved on.
Huh. Well,
I'd like to try some of them gourmet mushrooms one of these days, because I've only tried portobello, the fat ones you get with steaks usually at a restaurant, and the stems and pieces you get in the can, and then magic mushrooms. Well, now lion's mane, but I never tried the taste of it. But because my wife Patty don't like mushrooms, so we don't really order anything or put mushrooms in anything. But I don't not like them. I just haven't had a lot of experience with them.
I'm game.
Like mushroom and Swiss burgers.
This is edible. Awesome. I'm gonna eat it at least once.
Well, I've got these dehydrated mushrooms now that I can ship out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll probably give away one of these tonight because they don't. Pretty easy to ship now that I have. But
I gotta
that's pink
refresh.
voice.
I'll be right back.
That's fine. I need to get some cannabis in this bowl.
Yeah, me too.
We got 15 people in the giveaway. Don't forget the Great River Lion's Mane is the giveaway. The first giveaway, we're giving away a bottle of Lion's Mane here,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna give it about 5 or 10 more minutes.
There, now your words are matching your mouth movement.
Ah, your computer.
It
was
looked
going
like you
slow.
guys were in a Chinese movie for a minute.
Right on. Lagging.
But I was watching Bruce Lee.
Huh.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
wait, me.
I'm smoking some. I'm smoking some Pauhua Creative.
I'm smoking some Frostbolt.
What's going on?
I'm speaking something banana.
My internet slowed down there. Come on, come back, internet.
I hear banana.
Come back, internet. There
Stomach.
it goes.
Banana strains I hear are good for the stomach. I just heard that the other day. Somebody was saying.
Yeah, Bobbert says that.
Was it Bob? Yeah, Bobbert
Bob
said it.
has
That's right.
some serious problems, and he highly recommends the banana strains for it. So, Osceola, Michigan, smoking off some super silver lemon cream flower. Nice.
Where'd my lighter
yeah.
I got another strain here.
I'm so bad about my damn lighter. I'm sure we all are, but I mean, I could have it right in front of me and set it down for 2 seconds.
And it's gone. I
and
get
it. Patty laughs her ass off.
Yes.
She calls me Columbo.
I do the same thing, dude. Dad and Daniel. Hi, Danny boy. What's up?
I got some SoFim Blood Simple Kush coming up soon, Josh. The trichomes ain't turning amber just yet, but they're just about there. I can tell I'm starting to get a little bit amber.
Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna chop down 3 plants on the ruminating gardener.
The lighter goblin. That's right, Margaret. When I hear that name, Margaret, I'm sorry. I always think of that song. Hello, Margaret. It's me again. Or it's me again, Margaret.
Yeah,
I can't think of who sings that.
yeah, that'd be awesome, Creative. If you want to give away a bracelet on here, that'd be awesome. We can do an extra spin tonight. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, Creative. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna get to meet her too. I think. Creative, are you going to the expo? Because I'm the St. Louis. Oh, the one Alex is going to. Which I didn't know she lived that close. I would have stopped and met her too, or tried to.
Pretty good smell.
She's gonna DM you a picture of it.
I do ship. I ship the Lion's Mane bottles for $5, and I also sell CBD, CBG, and a 16 milligram capsule, and I sell that for $32 with $5 shipping as well. If anybody's ever interested in that.
And I can attest to them. They work great, guys.
I just started taking them consistently now for the first time in my life, and I've totally noticed the difference this last week.
What'd you ask, Becca?
The CBD, CBG, and one that you had, is that for pain? What is that for?
Yeah, it's really good for pain, but it's really good for depression, anxiety, nervous system stuff.
Really?
Parkinson's, and well, I have my book.
Really?
If you buy a product from me too, you get a brochure right here that kind of explains what each one does, so you can see the benefits of CBD, the benefits of Lion's Mane, and the benefits of CBG. And there's kind of a whole list.
Right on. That's really cool.
But the top one of CBD is pain relief, and CBG is both pain relief. But they do treat anxiety, depression, and CBG is an antibacterial as well. So it actually is a superior bacteria fighter. And I've noticed that when I've gotten sick, it can lessen the strength of a sickness or like the length of it, the duration.
Well, that's cool, Dan. Thanks. And how much is that bottle again?
It's $32 and $5 of shipping, but it comes with 60 capsules, and they should last you about a month, or 2 months at the most if you take one a day. But I take 2 a day right before I go to bed.
Nice. Okay.
They change the way you sleep too. You notice when you take them that you sleep a lot deeper.
Oh yeah.
Really? Because I've been taking them in the morning.
Yeah, you should take them at night. I take the Lion's Mane in the morning for the energy, and then the CBG kind of does everything else.
Okay, I thought maybe the Lion's Mane was just leveling out, so that's why it's not as energetic.
Well,
okay.
I figured in the morning's better, and then the CBD just helps me sleep better.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, I'll start taking
that. I don't
that.
have any trouble sleeping. It just helps. It just seems to be a lot deeper sleep.
Right.
Gotcha.
More rested sleep.
Thank you.
Whoop.
I'm working on setting up a website, but you can actually just private message me or my Great River Mushrooms, and been working something out. And I'm getting better at shipping, and once I set up a website. And thanks.
Yeah, can you remind me what gift you're talking about, please? I'm trying to think. I hate my memory. Ever since I got my head rattled, it's hard to remember things.
The biggest thing that I did this summer was
for me.
About this. It was when I went on vacation. I actually noticed that this past summer I've gone on vacation 3 times, and I was able to eat food that I'm normally not able to eat. And I realized that I have like a stress-related gut intolerance where I was eating food and I was actually getting sick because I was under anxiety and stress. Because I actually found it very weird that I was going out of town eating the same foods that were making me sick at home, not out of town.
Huh.
In the last few weeks, it's really changed my diet now that I've figured out to stop working on the anxiety that's actually in my gut. Because the anxiety that's created in my gut causes a lot of GI issues. So I've really worked on being a lot more calmer and less anxious, and I've noticed the difference with my ability to eat more foods now. But
That's cool.
It's the strangest thing. I don't understand it. I thought maybe I had a gluten intolerance, and then I'd go out of town and eat a shitload of gluten, and and nothing would happen. I'm like, well, this is really weird.
Yeah.
And I read online that you can have anxiety, and when you go on vacation, you can eat more food because you're not under so much constant stress.
Yeah, you more energy, so you're more hungry.
Tino's, that's right. Thank you, Debbie. I do remember now.
Debbie's here.
Yeah, stress destroys your gut too.
Debbie Langston. Yeah.
Especially if your anxiety is in your gut, like mine is.
Yeah, that's why I have gastritis or GERD or whatever, it's that reflux that comes up, and it actually started messing with the lining in my throat, and I have a precancerous disease called Barrett's esophagus. It's pretty rare that it turns cancerous, but if I wasn't taking my medicine on a regular basis and that reflux kept up, it could do it. So that's why I got to take that omeprazole. But I'm looking for something more natural, a nice, good probiotic or something like that.
It is weird. And I probably could have spent like $2,000 in tests at the doctor, and they wouldn't have figured anything out. They were like, "Oh, you got anxiety," but it causes so many different issues in my body that it's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm taking the Lion's Mane, I'm really making sure, because I'm like horrible at consistently taking medicine, but I'm like, I have to, if I want to be, not have bipolar symptoms, I have to be consistent on it.
Yeah, that's the thing right there. Yes.
Yeah, I've noticed my energy this week is a lot lower. I don't have any manic energy, which is not good energy.
Right. That's good though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And still being creative too, which is sometimes when you lose your manic ability, you kind of lose your creative, because a lot of people say when they get manic, this crazy,
it's 100 mile an hour. Yeah,
creativity comes about.
I don't think about nothing. I just do.
Right.
I get a lot of stuff like physically done, but you know, there's not much of an organization to it.
That's probably what mine is. I have ulcers, and maybe they were just getting aggravated by stress, but it was more deeper than that. It felt like when I ate gluten, especially, I was getting really bad pain.
Stress actually does a whole lot to your body. I mean, not just your gut, but your back, your muscles, your mind.
Especially when you do it for 20, 30 years, when you have anxiety.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, that's what happens. You know, they find it later, and then it's like they want to throw all the pills and stuff at it.
Really, Colin? That's pretty neat. Oh, damn, Sandy.
That's a lot of stones.
I need to use my phone alarm more creative. It's starting to, my memory's starting to get worse. Just, I don't know.
That's why I want
I've been
that
actually eating baking soda, putting baking soda in water when I've gotten acid reflux now, and it works so much better. Like works immediately.
It does. That's what Pap used to give us. Upset stomach or something like that. That's what he would give us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Baking soda water. Yep.
Sometimes that acid reflux, it's so horrible. It's so painful.
Yeah, it burns like
that's when the squirrels are loose. That's right, Vicky. You remember my analogy. See, people start learning about squirrels. It's easy. It gives it a giggle and takes that stigma out of there. I love it.
You can just see that squirrel going, ah.
I see clients that I haven't seen in 5, 6 years, and they come up to me, you know, and we're talking, and I'll be like, hey, how's everything going? They're like, I'm doing great. You know, I make sure I feed my squirrels every day and this and that, you know, and I'm like, awesome, good deal.
Feed them squirrels.
Yes.
Great River Lines, Maine. #away, people.
Only one.
Yeah, we got 19 entries. Thank you for joining me. There's still a lot of live podcasts going on tonight. It looks like Hobbies and Whalen are live. Baking soda is a form of salts.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I know what you mean there. A kink soda. Oh, baking soda.
Oh man, I wanted to eat some of this too. Have a little fun tonight. I need a toothpick. I still have a lot of fecal oil here. There's probably like 50 good dips in here. You know what actually helped me discover that I actually had ulcers was magic mushrooms. First time I ate mushrooms, I had severe back pain. And like 4 months later, I figured it out. It was ulcers. You know, with more research, but I didn't understand what the hell was going on when I took the mushrooms, and like 6 hours later, I had this severe back pain, and it was actually the mushrooms going through my intestines, rubbing on the ulcer.
Oh, wow.
When you do magic mushrooms, you're actually eating dried mushrooms. They don't really, your stomach doesn't really break them down very well because they're not cooked.
Yeah.
So some people do have issues digesting, like I do. In fact, I have a video I actually recorded and put on YouTube. Nice. And when I first came back from my first trip, and I made notice, I'm like, I don't know what this back pain is, but it's pretty severe. And it was an ulcer.
Oh man.
Yeah, it can be really debilitating.
And it was like 6 hours later after you eat the mushroom, you know, as it's going through your intestines. So it made sense that's what it was.
Hello.
Oh, we got some soup right here.
No soup for you. No.
This is my last jar because I got to make more if I'm going to be at the farmer's market this week. But
Yeah.
this is actually one of my older jars. I've actually gotten better at making it minced more.
Yeah.
So now I have a mincer.
Kind of chunky.
I have a commercial mincer that chops the onions and the mushrooms down to
Nice.
to a 1/4 inch. But I
Yeah.
think eventually I will get a blender, and then I'm going to make it into a cream.
Oh, okay.
Actually-
Oh, that's what I was gonna suggest. I was gonna
Right.
say, if you ever make a cream of mushroom, let me know.
Because it is a cream of mushroom. It's just not like chopped up as cream, but I mean it is what I call it because I actually
Right.
found it out of some old magazine online. It
Yeah.
was how to make cream of mushroom soup that would last for years, like you could sterilize.
Now, when you cook it, does it get creamier than what it looks like in the jar?
No, it's
Sure.
like a soup right
Sure it
now,
does.
but you can cream it up with flour, so you can add like a teaspoon of flour and it'll thicken it up. But I can't put flour in it because then it won't
Yeah.
hold
Right.
durability over time. But
Yeah,
the
me
recipe
too.
actually called for you to sterilize it like that and then add flour later if you wanted to.
I'm having hummingbird wars out here in front of my hummingbird feeder.
My daughter.
There's
had
about 3 or 4 of them out there
butterflies.
battling.
It was
But-
fantastic.
I sold 60 jars of that soup in about 60 days.
Really? That's
So-
fantastic, man.
Mr.
Good
Burns.
job.
And I plan on expanding. I'm gonna make a shiitake kind now. It's gonna be a little more expensive, but it's gonna be a shiitake cream of mushroom soup.
Nice.
And I think that's gonna be something pretty special because I've never seen anything like that on the market.
Right. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, and they're not only does it look amazing, but I've gotten a lot of people just like they come back after they buy at the farmer's market, and they are saying how awesome it was.
Mhm.
Somebody bought 4 jars from me Sunday night because they were making some special recipe for their family, and they said it was awesome. So that's awesome, and we got somebody buying 4 jars so grandma can cook a really special dinner for somebody. That means my product's pretty
Really
special.
good.
I think.
That's pretty
That's
good.
kind of why I want to try it for a green bean casserole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanksgiving's
I love
coming up.
Green bean casserole.
Yeah,
Right?
make it cream of mushroom and put it in a green bean casserole.
My friend is gonna have to tell me what they made it into, but she said they bought 4
I
jars
don't-
and made it into.
I put. Nice.
What's that?
I put whenever I do my green bean casserole, I put 1 can of cream of mushroom and 1 can of cream of celery. Only because Patty doesn't like as much mushroom in it, but
Right.
it comes out good that way. I mean, I like it better that way than 2
It's
cans
a-
of mushrooms.
Yeah.
The stuff's
It works
addicting.
out.
Like once you take 1 spoon of it, you want the rest because it has like the perfect salt content. And the
Hmm.
onions
Right.
and mushrooms together kind of more taste like a noodle than a mushroom.
Oh,
Right.
So it just tastes really good. And then before you know it,
good
you eat
thing
the whole
I
jar.
just ate dinner.
But I have to make some more of it, and I actually have some more mushrooms. So I take some of the as they start to age, I make them into the cream of mushroom.
I'm
So,
sorry to hear that.
Oh,
Donna.
that is
4
so
days.
smart. See, not wasting it. Good job,
Yeah.
man.
Well, after 3 or 4 days, the blue oysters they don't look as particularly good to sell. So,
Mm-hmm.
but once you mince them and put them into a soup, nobody knows what they look like.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, do all those dehydrate well?
Yeah, they all do.
They all do.
The lion's mane takes a little longer, but it's thicker. But we probably give this first giveaway. I'm going to give it 1 more minute, folks, if you want to get in this Great River lion's mane. And then Creative Collectibles is going to give away a mushroom bracelet. Make a chicken casserole with my cream of chicken and cream of mushroom. Man, I'm gonna have to try it. I actually cooked the chicken. No, it was pork. I cooked a pork roast with the cream of mushroom, and it was delicious. I didn't even add any sauce to the pork. I just ate it as is because the cream of mushroom just made it taste so good.
Really? Sounds fabulous.
Yeah, you can even like put it on the outside of it as like on the roast, and then cook it.
Honey, we might have to have another dinner tonight. These people make
But the goal is to get that stuff into a grocery store someday. I hope.
Hell yeah, buddy.
We got a couple more licenses and stuff to get. But then I eventually will approach a grocery store when I'm all ready.
Right on.
And I'm pretty sure they'll probably want me to have insurance, which I don't have yet.
I'll walk in the Kroger one day and I'll see Great River mushrooms with Dan's face on the jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it actually took we had to approach 20 companies. My insurance agent did to even find somebody that would actually insure a mushroom company.
Oh, really? Okay.
And they want a whole premium up front. They want a whole year's worth of, which is only $800,
But still, it's
they don't want
$800,
it. They don't want it like another premium. They want the whole premium up front.
And that's the way our nonprofit was. When we got insurance, they wanted us to have all of it paid up. And I think the reason that is for liability purposes.
Yeah. They don't know. A lot of the insurance adjusters had no idea what a mushroom farm included. So if they don't know it, they just don't even approach it. But if they do, my insurance agent said they have to research it and all this other stuff to even get together numbers. And
Right. Wow.
but it's not too bad. My insurance for my construction company, which I am insured because, obviously I'm working on the houses I work on are really expensive.
Yeah.
And that's $100 a month, but I'm good for up to $2 million. So if I damage up to $2 million, that's when my insurance company will drop me.
Oh, yeah. Garrett.
But 15 years, I never made a claim, knock on wood.
Thank gosh.
I know any insurance we talked to wanted us to have at least $1 million insurance.
Isn't that crazy?
And any building we looked at wanted us to have it.
Yeah, for sure. I
I understand, especially we were working with people, so.
Most of the houses I work on are anywhere from $250,000 to $500,000. So.
Sure. Oh. And you got to be bonded and insured and all that good stuff.
Well, you don't have to be bonded in Illinois.
Oh, you don't?
You have to be bonded if you're a roofer.
That's what it is, because that's what I was into, roofing.
I don't have a roofing license, so
I didn't either, but I
used to do roofing, but I didn't have. I did it for a landlord. He knew I wasn't licensed, but I only did it for him. But he owned he owns 140 units in Quincy. But so I did 2 or 3 roofs for him a year.
Awesome.
But if you do it like that, then all he can do is claim that he hired me as personally.
Yeah, contract labor.
We actually got caught once, and he had to tell the alderman the city that was 12 years ago. We got caught, and he's like, well, he's just doing it as a favor. They're like, oh, okay. And then they don't care. It's really weird in Illinois, but I quit doing roofing now. I retired, and I told him he's going to have to hire somebody else.
Younger people.
It's rough. It's rough on the body.
It's rough on the body.
Even though the money's really good, but you always have to hire people, and then
it's a young man's job for sure.
Yeah.
So let's. Anybody else want to get in this? We'll give this away. Got 22 entries.
Entries, folks.
Good luck, everybody.
Here we go. We're giving away.
Back is broke. Back is broke. Come on, come on, come on. Please.
Oh, it's Vicky White.
Vicky White for the thing.
Congratulations, Vicky.
Vicky. Good job.
Where am I at? There we go. Congratulations, Vicky.
Good job.
Let me write these down.
Conway Block. No.
She's won something else from. Oh, she won the. I think she won the oil, the THC oil ones.
Josh, you will appreciate this. I was working at Granite City Steel one time, and we were walking up and down. The elevator was broke, so we were walking up 6 or 8 flights of stairs up to our work area, and we get up there, and that's where the masons were set up because they were lining the inside of the blast furnace. And they were using this fire brick, which I had no clue. It was really, really light. I mean, but it looked like a heavy brick, you know, and I wasn't paying no attention. When I come up top of them stairs, I have my bucket, 2 buckets full of tools. I'm walking up, my foreman throws one of them right at my chest. I dropped them tools and I went like that to catch it and braced myself, and that thing just barely touched me. And it was like throwing around a piece of styrofoam. A little heavier, but not much. And it freaked me out. And all of them masons and my foreman, they were all laughing their ass off. Evidently, they had planned this before I got there. But it freaked me out.
That's cool.
Well, Creative Collectives, I'm going to give away that bracelet. That thing's pretty awesome. I'll just do a hashtag creative collectibles.
Creative Collectibles.
Make sure I spell it all right. I think I did. Oh, that's an A, not an I. Okay. Did she say something in the comments?
No, I was looking at her name trying to spell it right.
Okay, she says she's fine with that. Okay, we'll just do a hashtag creative collectibles and give away this.
That's ship straight to the winner, she said.
I'm just making sure I spelled everything right.
Well, thanks. I appreciate you shipping right to me, Creative. Trying to manifest a little bit here. Hi, Holly.
And I think, there we go. That's not it. I had the wrong one.
A lot of times I'll accidentally turn off I'll click off and close the StreamYard tool.
And this is for a mushroom bracelet. And let me see if she did send me a picture. Let me see if I actually. Oh, that is pretty cool.
Hey, yeah, what's up, baby doll? How are you doing, honey?
Let me put that on the banner, and then I'll load a picture here of it. And this one is going to be Creative Collectibles.
Whoa, back up. Dan, have you ever tried mushroom bacon?
No, I don't know what mushroom bacon.
That sounds delicious, whatever it is.
And this is for this bracelet here. She will ship it directly to you.
That's my birthstone emeralds. Or it looks like emeralds. Yeah.
It's got Luigi's mushroom on it. I think that's what the color I'm reminded of. It's Luigi.
Yeah.
Luigi. And this is gonna be.
Yeah.
What's that? I also wanted to talk about something that I was gonna start doing here soon.
What's that?
And a lot of people know that I actually, well, maybe not know. Oh, let me get a toothpick because I want some of this fecal oil.
I'm having some peanut butter for supper.
Mine too, Karina. Green's my favorite color. I like
Oh, that's cute.
But a lot of people know that I actually teach classes, and I wanted to get more into teaching classes to children about mushrooms. So this past about 3 months ago, I went and taught a grade school class and a high school class, but I didn't really have a lot of supplies because it can be really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start taking donations, and I'm probably going to make some kind of name for it, to take monetary donations to help pay for supplies to teach kids how to grow mushrooms in different classes. But something that I wanted to do and kind of wanted to teach more about to kids, but it can be really expensive to actually, with supplies.
Right.
So I was going to probably start doing hashtags or start posting my Venmo more on my podcast and talking more about it, and trying to raise money to kind of do that more. Because I want to actually teach, not only show them mushrooms, but I want to actually teach them how to grow them. And then maybe, one of them goes home and is so intrigued that he someday grows his own mushrooms at his house and maybe has his own career.
Yeah, start his own lab. And maybe that can be something in whatever school that is, that they could create their own lab and continue to teach that for every group that comes through there.
Yeah, I have a school right now. It's called Ole Miss Academy, and they're kind of I can't remember what style it is, but it's called classical style of education. That's what they call it. But it's really interesting the way they teach the kids, and it really, like, the way they actually took me on a tour when I was teaching there, and I thought it was really interesting the way they taught the kids and how it worked, and you could actually see it by the behavior of the children in the class. Like, they were well more behaved than you would see in a public school. Like, and they work on that at the actual school, teaching the kids manners, not only, teaching them education.
Right.
And then they actually teach them how to clean. And apparently they've taught them so well that now they take pride in what the room looks like. And now they get on each other when somebody's not, cleaning, when the student's not cleaning, which is, you usually don't see that, the students actually cleaning the school, but it seems to work very well. So, and that instills, something they can learn at home, or like, taking care of stuff and actually not destroying.
Right.
Like you see in public school.
It teaches them a healthy pride for themselves, and also integrity, and purpose, a lot of good things. That's awesome.
And then they doubled it was their first year last year. It's in my hometown in Quincy. They're pulling a lot of people out of Catholic schools. Like, it's almost as expensive as a Catholic school, but like half the kids that are there are from Catholic and Christian schools in my town. So,
right.
I think even religious people who are sending their kids to Catholic schools are kind of tired of the education system too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They just want their kids to learn, in a setting that's safe and honest, and and instills values to the kids, not
programming.
Yeah.
It sounds like it. It teaches them to be themselves, and also to learn about themselves and what they can do, and being part of a community and a group and a team and stuff like that. And, they need more schools like that these days. Really, especially these days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was opened up by a bunch of parents that homeschool their kids. So like 3 parents got together and did this, and now
we have something like that here. It's called Veritas. Pretty cool.
That's amazing.
And they opened up in a school that I went to that now half of the schools they made into offices, and then they kept half. This school now has the other half. So it's interesting. I'm actually teaching in, a school that I went to first, second, and third grade in.
Oh, wow. Is it as big as it used to be?
Well, now it's just one wing now. There used to be like 3 wings. They had first, second, and third. Now this school that is there now only has the 3rd grade wing, which is like 8 classrooms or so.
That's cool.
But they have a library, and they were actually, when I was there, they were actually they took the kids outside and they were actually teaching them how to plant flowers.
Nice.
I'm like, what school do they do this at?
Yeah, right.
Hey.
But I've never seen them do that at a public or a Catholic school, but that's awesome. Teach kids gardening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have agriculture. We live in a farm community too, though, so we have an agricultural program in our high school around here.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I know a lot about it because I didn't go to high school around here and I don't have any kids or anything like that, but I do have friends that do in the community. In the small town, we have a lot of the farm kids used to go to the church we used to go to, but they have a special program where they get to go out and work with the farmers in the community and learn more about agriculture and about farming. So it's pretty cool. It's a real interactive program, and it teaches them. And there's some that's come out and they're head of agricultural businesses and stuff like that, and it's really neat.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you actually know what you're getting for this.
They're supposed to. Oh, never mind. I thought I was thinking that was a hashtag for a second.
Ah.
I'm like, wait, I got confused. I better take another hit.
Right? That RSO oil hits me fast. I just took it and it's already. It goes right into my mouth. Saliva absorbs it.
Yeah, I put it right on or under my tongue. Sometimes just on my tongue. That time I did.
So I'm assuming it doesn't have to go over through your liver when you absorb it through your mouth.
You wouldn't think.
Because it's fast.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that it does, because the same thing happens with psychedelics. When I eat a mushroom, I absorb some of it through my mouth, and I immediately feel it.
I'm sure if you took like a spoonful, some of it would make it to your liver because it wouldn't process before it got down there.
Yeah.
I wonder, would it help your liver?
I think you think a lot of it would get stuck in your throat, and then your throat would absorb it.
I know a lot gets stuck on the back of my teeth sometimes. It drives me nuts.
I feel it right now. Yeah, then you'll just slowly absorb it through your mouth when it gets stuck in your teeth. You got 19 entries.
19 entries.
19. We got 24 people in here, guys. Thank you for joining me.
Andy, you made bluebird houses. We made decoy ducks in high school, and it was cool because our wood shop teacher was also our welding teacher. And our wood shop teacher in the wood shop, we'd make the ducks. And if you didn't want to keep your duck after you made it at the end of the year, that was our final exam. We made all kinds of stuff, but the duck, he would keep the ducks, and because he was a duck hunter. But in a welding class, we'd always laugh because he'd be sitting over there without a mask or anything and putting that lacquer all over them ducks and sitting there. We swear, and he'd come over and he'd be all goofy as hell. We'd say he'd get high on that lacquer or whatever because he wouldn't wear a mask or nothing. No ventilation, really.
We didn't believe in that shit back then, man.
No. It didn't hurt you. Get in there and get it. It didn't hurt you.
Man up, man up. Take a deep breath.
I put some of that fly ash in the boilers on my corn in the morning.
Crazy. Oh my. It's so odd now to think about how things used to be, and we're like, we all could have died. Fuck. Yeah, man.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. I got a little bit of cotton mouth now.
I got a lot.
Yeah, tea doesn't. I got a water over here too, because tea doesn't always help with.
I like this too. This is like
water that I mixed up, but dang it,
it's so
mushroom
like
DJ.
The thing for thank you 1,250 followers. I like the color of it. It just reminds. It's so Vice retro and Vice City 80s.
Yeah, it does.
That's cool.
But I can't see my. Can't see my
I
logo.
like
That's the only time I've ever had the logo in a dark color. It's interesting looking.
I like your logo because it. Go ahead, Becca.
I just said it just looks nice.
Oh, I like the logo part. It reminds me of, we talk sometimes about getting to the root of our problems and stuff, and as you can see in that tree, the picture of that tree of life or whatever, the roots go down almost as far as the roots go, or the tree goes up. And, you know, if you think about it, them roots are really deep, and sometimes we got to do a lot of work to get back to ground level, so to speak.
It also looks like a petri dish with mycelium growing in it. That's what
See, I was saying that's some kind of mycelium because it's mushrooms.
I had some.
Yeah.
But is it a tree? It's a tree, right? Is it?
It's a tree of life.
Okay.
I had somebody, a medium friend, tell me why I chose it. There was actually a deeper reason.
Well,
Because I have to do. I'm a Cancer or something.
okay.
But I actually, when I chose it, I had 3 different logos, and I kind of put it down to one, and I put it on Facebook for a poll, and that was my favorite one anyway. But that's the one everybody liked.
I did a contest with when I had the nonprofit. I had all my clients that were artists. I have them turn in. I offered to have them all turn in a logo, but only one of them turned one in, so I used that one.
Yeah, I actually I used an app. It was a free app. No, it's a $5 app I paid for, and you basically enter your information, and it shoots out like 200 logos, and you pick from it. But I used the same app to make a couple of my logos for my different businesses.
Nice.
For $5, I made like 6 logos. But some of the logos I never did. I actually made logos I never used just for fun.
Right on.
But yeah, the Tree of Life is used in a lot of different logos.
Is that Canvas app that you and Waylon use?
No, it was this app called Logo Maker. That's literally what it's called. It was like, it was only like 10,000 downloads. It wasn't that popular, but it was a very powerful app, but it wasn't very popular.
Huh.
I still have it too. So it's just very generic because it has, you enter a little information and it spits out all these logos.
Well, it's usually when they work the best when you have only 10,000 users rather than 10 million.
Yeah.
Well, 10,000 followers or people who downloaded it actually tells you, you know.
Right. That's
Right on.
what I meant.
We got 20 people in here.
Oh, Miss Sunshine, I can eat me some peanut butter. I could go stupid on that jar of peanut butter.
Don't forget to hit those reaction buttons while you're in there too.
Hi, JC. Dan's birthday. He's 1,250 years old.
12.
Looks young for his age, don't he?
Yeah.
Well, I'm 40 years and 1 month old now.
Right on.
His hair is actually white. That's why he don't grow it out.
It is a little gray.
Is it?
It's too long. Well,
Yeah.
especially on my beard here.
Have you ever had long hair, Dan?
When I was 19.
Yeah. We want to see a picture of that. Okay.
Yeah, I think I showed one.
He showed a picture of it.
Has
One.
he?
Yeah, I think.
No, I probably missed it. I'm sorry.
He's a handsome little fellow.
When I was
thought he was.
when I was 8 years old, I had a rat tail.
I
Right
never
on.
had one of those.
Yeah,
I
went through that phase in the late 80s.
Yeah.
And I was actually gonna share that picture tomorrow
That's all right. Just
because
save
it's
it.
actually a picture of our first day of school, and it has me in a rat tail in like second grade.
Cool.
I think it would be a great thing to post because everybody's gonna be posting their first pictures of tomorrow.
Right?
Okay, creative. Did you see what you said there?
What? Oh, okay, yeah. We got 22. We're going to give it another minute here, and then we'll give this away because we got a few other things to give away tonight.
Right on.
While you're taking off, Dan, you know, you're helping a lot of people in the community, buddy. And, you know, there's a lot of people that talking, and, you know, I get a lot of questions about, hey, man, how do I get some of that? You know, and I said, just message Dan, you know, so hopefully you're getting some people coming in and getting some business.
Yeah, the lion's mane especially is something I want to start helping people, you know, selling a lot more of and helping people get affordable medication because it is pretty affordable.
Yeah, hell, if I can
Yeah.
afford it, then fucking
For
right.
how much of an effect it has.
$18 they ship to your
And-
house.
And if you're members of Whalen Locals, it's $16.
Yeah, it's
You get
15%
$2 off. So you already, you get your money's worth already for that.
Absolutely. I forgot the first time, but I remember the second time.
Yeah, you got to remind me too. So make sure you remind me when you do buy it that you are a member.
Okay.
Whalen's Locals member. Looks like we got 22. We're going to give this away now. This is for a mushroom bracelet. And we're going to hit that going. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Good luck, everybody.
Oh, good luck, good luck, good luck.
Sunshine State Stoners.
State donors.
Good job, baby.
Congratulations, Holly.
Hi, Michael Gotti. You're just a minute too late, bro.
Hey, Lil Pecker, what's up, brother?
Bunch of stoners won it. Bunch of stoners.
Right on, man. Fucking dude.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Congratulations, Miss Holly. That's so awesome. She's so awesome.
She's a sweetheart.
Good way. Man, I don't think that's going to fit in an envelope.
I'll say congratulations for or type it for all of us, Dan. For all your things. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
What's that?
I
Oh, yeah.
put congratulations in the comments and it comes up all your.
Let's put it in all the things. That's pretty cool.
Holly, you
You
better
do it
send
here.
him a message, honey.
What's that?
She was asking if she should message you or do you message her? And
It doesn't matter. If you know her, you can message her too. I'll tell her that you won.
She's right there. She's just, yeah, Holly, just send him a message, honey.
I'll just message her right now and tell her.
Right on. Good deal. Oh.
Sunshine State Stoners won.
Yep.
Cute little bracelet there, Holly.
Yes, it is.
Let's give away this candle.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got a candle here I make, and then we'll give away the main package tonight. This is a beeswax candle with a hemp wick,
Mhm.
and it's in a tin can with a lid on it, and it burns for about 20 hours.
Nice. Oh, that's adorable.
We do a show that Dan started Monday, Mental Health Monday at 6:30 on Mondays, and then on Thursdays at 6:00 is the Rumination Project, and then every other week it's the Psychonaut Files, and it's at 6:00. You can find him on the Great River Mushroom Rumination Project, sometimes on my Roster Rhino page, or we stream there a lot too. So yeah, he's around a lot, and he's got a lot of good stuff that he talks about. We both talk about. So come see us.
Yeah, they're amazing boys. I love them.
And I make candles too, but I haven't had much luck selling them. Even though I only sell them for $12, but I only sold one at a farmer's market.
Take some. Do you take them with you every time?
No, I got other things I can pursue, but it was something that I tried. There's so many candle brands out there, and I think that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the hashtag here, beeswax candle.
Oh, cool.
And I even had a logo too. I'll throw them. Actually, I wonder if I still have those.
Ta-da! Beeswax candle. Na 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 na.
I love you. You're awesome.
Well, I love you too.
But that's actually the logo for the candle company that I had that I never used really.
Purity home products. That's cool.
And it was going to be more, I was going to make like candles and lotions, and maybe
Yeah.
someday I still will, but and I wanted to make more or less like CBD and CBG kind of products.
Right.
Well, I've made actually marijuana candles already before. I made marijuana soap and marijuana lotion.
That's really cool.
Experimented with a little different stuff, but the cannabis
different lotion stuff that I've been thinking of that I've been writing down. So I'm just all over the place sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
I'm sorry.
I couldn't remember.
I can't remember either.
Ask me. I have no idea.
And this beeswax is local to me. I buy it actually local in my area.
Really? Cool. That's awesome.
I've always been curious what it takes to be a beekeeper. I was a beer keeper for years. I'm out of that career. Beekeeper.
I think it takes some skills.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
And, you got to wear all your netting and stuff.
The only thing I got so far going for me is I'm not allergic to bees. And I love honey.
Yeah.
And I love animals. So
Yeah. That's neat.
I also had another idea to do. It was going to be a chef business where I like cooked edibles. And this was the logo I made for that too.
the elevated chef. Awesome.
Really? That's so cool.
And maybe someday I'll even do that too. But it was, I do make a lot of good edibles. I haven't made edibles for a while, but I was going to make like a 20 meal menu, and then like people could hire me to come in their house and make, edible treats, and you can make good money. You can charge like $100.
Yeah.
Charge like $100 a person, and but it would have been interesting. Plus the logo fits perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
The elevated chef.
Oh yes.
And I actually looked across the whole nation. There's actually only one company called the Elevated Chef. I'm like, that's a perfect edibles company name,
Yeah. Hey,
And,
Ted, what's up,
apparently it's some food truck in LA. That's the only company that has Elevated Chef, and they're not even an edibles food truck.
And it's nowhere near you, so if in the area they pop it up, there, even if it did come up, it'd be two of you.
Yeah. But I just thought it was such a good name. I'm like, I was looking online. I'm like, there's no way this name is not taken a couple times, because you can actually have multiple names across the whole nation, but usually you can't have the same name in the same state. You have to look up.
Sense.
You have to look up the names in the state database to make sure somebody didn't take it.
I ran across that. Yeah, I get it.
Oh, I had that. We're not giving away the mushroom bracelet anymore either. We take that off. You can tell we're giving away by the hashtag, I think. Oh. Giving away that beeswax.
I'll give you a tip. It's in the hashtag.
Yeah, so I like learning how to do a little bit of everything, even make candles. And I actually have a machine that the candle wax in. It's a crock pot for candles, and it has a spout at the side, and you just dump. You can it'll heat it up to any temperature you want, and then dump the wax out the tube. So you can dump it right into your canister.
Oh yeah.
It's it's meant for commercial businesses of candle making, but I usually make these candles and I give them away as prizes, or I give them away to family members. Like everybody in my family got one of these for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Nice. What's
sent to them?
It smells like beeswax, really strong. It's a really strong beeswax.
Okay.
It's yellow beeswax, so.
Oh, there's creative.
Man, it's really strong. In fact, when I light at the farmer's market, it always attracts bees. Bees start coming around. They're like, oh, we smell that beeswax.
Start burrowing in your candles.
Yeah. Yeah, and beeswax, I should light them more, right? Because I have so many of them around my house. There's like 4 in this. And they all come in different 10, so I buy like a 12 pack, and every single one has a different design.
Oh, cool.
And when you're done using it, you can use the 10, you know,
Yeah.
for something. I refill all mine, so.
You could put magic rub in them.
Yeah, no shit, creative. She says, "Sir, what don't you do?"
Well, when I find something to do, my mind becomes curious, and I'm like, well, I want to do that. So then I do it maybe just once, but
that's what I do.
But
Yes.
I learned something from it, even if I do it once.
Yep. Exactly.
She already messaged the winner.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too, creative. I could take that and put it at the around the bee box, hive box thingy, and they'd come in and they'd make a home, and I wouldn't have to do shit. Well, until the honey's ready. Squirrels.
Yeah.
Well, I have bipolar, so I get all these ideas in my mind about business ideas. Sometimes I just make a logo just for fun, and then, like, you know, dream about it, maybe doing it or envision it, and
Tuck it away. Look at it another day.
yeah.
I
also enjoy doing it, even though I may never do it. I like, instead of wasting my time on Snapchat, that's what I do, I guess.
Yeah, you know.
I don't have Snapchat, but I don't waste my time a lot on my phone. I usually do something productive on it if I am on it.
I'm being snuck up on, guys.
You are?
Yeah. There's somebody sneaking up.
Somebody's sneaking up.
Hi, Miss Patty.
Don't worry around.
Yeah, Lisa.
Oh. She has quick reflexes.
Hey, listen, man.
Yeah, it attracts bees for sure.
Tracks the bees.
Yeah, the only thing I got into really hard was the mushrooms. But I went down a road, and every time I consume magic mushrooms in a big dose, I kind of feel my calling again. I'm like, this is what I'm put here to do, and the straight road of growing mushrooms and herbal medicine. And so there are things that we can do that kind of stick for good, and there are things we do that we just kind of learn and do once. I'm kind of the same. I like to explore and do a lot of different things.
Yeah, me too. At least figure it out. You know, sometimes there's these why questions. I got to figure it out, you know? And yeah.
But growing mushrooms and making herbal medicine, I think this is something that I'm going to be doing the rest of my life.
Well, that's fantastic.
Very happy to.
I'm just starting into the herbal stuff.
Yeah, it'll be awesome to see where the next year takes me, and then 5 years, and because I have a vision in my head, and every vision that I've had in my head so far has played true.
Sandy says, "I'm retired. I'll watch."
That's what happens when you have vibrations that are actually reasonable, and you don't like you're not off of some cloud that you know trying to like move my mushrooms across the whole nation in 1 year kind of thing.
Right. Reasonable goals.
Yeah.
Attainable goals. I'm always full throttle and everything. Yeah, that's why I got to be careful, Ted. I will go balls to the wall, 100 mile an hour. Don't look at anything along the way. Just do it. So I got to be careful, especially if I'm in a manic state. I can't do too much planning because it'll be elaborate and not a good idea. Patty reels me in, but she can get that way too. So we got to be careful if both of us are manic and start planning stuff. Next thing you know, we'll be going to the Taj Mahal in a limo. And
thanks, creative.
And renting diamonds and gold to wear.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, that's funny.
And then get bummed out because it couldn't happen. Wonder why.
Yeah. Right.
Fucking mental health sometimes, damn it. You too, Ted. Yeah. But you know what? I'm aware of it, and we're aware of it. You know, that's the good thing, Ted. You know, because if we wasn't aware of it, we just said, "Yo, fucking balls to the wall," without any notification or anything. But now I'm able to catch myself and be like, "Whoa, okay, reel that shit back in a little bit, Rhino."
Yeah, come back to earth.
Come back to earth,
right.
right? Earth to Rhino, Earth to Rhino.
Put your feet back on earth, Becca.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yep, exactly. That is exactly right.
I'm having an awesome evening, sunshine, Miss Holly. Thank you. I hope you are too.
Man, I've seen so many guys and women that tie-dye, and they're so amazing. I want to be that someday.
You are amazing. Man, that yin yang, if it was an extra large, it'd have been mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got to get extra large though because of my tall.
Oh, okay.
I'm tall, and a lot of t-shirts, larges, they come up to my belt. So I got to get one, the extra large.
You can't keep them tucked in. Yeah, I get
They're
you.
a little baggy this way, not too much, which I like it that way. I don't like anything real tight on me.
Right
I was
on.
never one of them Under Armour wearer guys because I couldn't wear a bodysuit if I.
Would Patty be interested in that? Because it's a unisex shirt.
It's a good possibility. I will ask her. It'll be on the first when we get it.
Gabe grabbed that red and orange one.
Did he? Yeah, that was a pretty cool one too.
Right. The other one has some nice colors in it.
You can make some cool out of it, Ted.
Green.
Put it this way, Becca. If you still have it on the first, I'll take it. But if you got to sell it, sell it. I get that.
I will. Alrighty, no problem. I haven't got on my box and seen what different sizes I have in there either. So I still got to do that. I got this tapestry. I've been looking at it for a while now. I got it out of the package and touched it. Okay, so.
Oh, it's all over now.
Yeah, it's rolled up. It's rolled up there on top of the skull up there. So, yeah.
Well, I'll be seeing your reel on it here soon.
We're talking about it, me and that fabric. Yeah, buddy. Mm-hmm.
Hey. Good thing is it can't talk you out of it.
Yeah, but it could kick my ass really bad.
Right. Right
I have
on.
to get to a point where I say, good or bad, here we go.
Yep. We'll get what we get.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Dawn Renee.
Hey, everybody out there.
We're still here for a little while.
Oh, my damn customer's messaging me.
Hey, Dan, can I make mushroom or can I make soup out of those mushrooms I'm getting? They're dried, right?
Yeah, I answered the question for him.
Oh, did you? I didn't even hear you.
Yeah, you can rehydrate them.
Yeah, that's weird. That's cool. Weird. Science is weird. Hey, Tucker, what's up, buddy?
All right, guys, I'm jumping down. Thanks for having me.
All
Have
right.
a great night.
All right, Becca. See you tomorrow, hon.
Sorry, my head's somewhere else. My customer messaged me telling me I went back today and fixed a little crack he had, and I used the wrong fucking grout color.
Oh, shit. The real bonuses, what are those, Creative? I got my first 50 stars the other day. didn't even Ty gave me some stars. I didn't realize I was just got over 500, and I thought I had to wait 30 days, but I guess they're allowing me to have them. Is that what you mean, the stars for the reels? I'm still learning all this stuff. I'm still trying to find what I want to do with my page completely. I do a little this and that, but you know, I'm just trying to find a way. That's kind of what I done, Renee.
What the fuck? I'm not happy right now because I can't believe I did that. But I can't believe that he gave me the wrong color grout, and now I have to fix it.
It sucks. You gotta go back and fix it. But if it's he gave you that color, that's not on you, buddy. But being the boss and all that, and the business owner, customer is always right, and all that stuff. I totally get that too. Now, what? I mean, hide your.
I'm gonna run the cases.
I don't even know how the hell that happens.
Okay.
Seems like enough.
Love it. Sometimes if you hear me and her talk, if you'd hung around us, you know, you'd think we're fighting, but people that know us know that we're just honorary with each other. We got a small town right up the road from us called Booty. It's spelled Boody. And sometimes I'll call her from Booty and I'll say, "Hey, baby, just making a booty call."
Yeah.
First time I did that, she laughed her ass off. Now she just kind of shakes her head. Or I'll call her. I said, "Hey, I'm almost to Booty. Is this foreplay?"
Stupid seat is what it is. It's a seat bench that cracked a little on. Tile crack.
So now they're making you the content, whatever the content is, and the comment interactions instead of the bonuses. That what I'm getting creative. I kind of get it now. What were you saying, Dan? I'm sorry.
It was a seat that I made for it has tile on it. It cracked, and then I don't know. They kept showering it after it cracked, and I told them that's why it deteriorated so bad.
Right.
Anytime a grout cracks, you got to fix it immediately. Not tell me
Right.
2 weeks later.
Yeah. And that's the thing, you know, from doing remodeling and stuff like that, roofing remodel when I wasn't doing boiler making, I learned a lot of, you know, people, they get picky and they want things, but yet they don't listen to your recommendations and things get screwed up and then they wonder why.
Yeah.
And blame you. It's like, you know, I tried telling you, but okay, get out of my way, let me do it. Let me fix it again.
Yeah, what sucks is he lives 30 minutes away, the opposite way I'm working, so now I have to go there tomorrow, and now it's unplanned a couple hours there again.
Holly, he's the one I was talking about that has the lion's mane that I take, and the CBD and CBG. It's the CBD and CBG are one pill. The lion's mane, another one.
But I don't really sell the candles, but I sell cream and mushroom soup. And a lot of this stuff you can only get locally because it costs so much to ship. But I do ship the dehydrated mushrooms. I got some pink oyster and some lion's mane, but the lion's mane's really only good to make tinctures with. Doesn't really rehydrate well.
How do you make tinctures? Just kind of like you do RSO?
I'm not really sure, but I've never really looked into making tinctures with lion's mane, but I just know that I've read that lion's mane just doesn't rehydrate very well. So the dehydrated mushrooms are you stick in water and they'll rehydrate it, and you drain the water, and then you just cook like you would otherwise, and they'll have they'll have the same flavor, but most people use them for soups.
Sandy, thank you for giving that child a D. And you know what I mean. Sometimes people get passed through. Not saying nothing bad about teachers, but sometimes it happens. But yeah, you know, the kid earned an A. He would have got an A.
This is the cream of mushroom soup, and it has these ingredients. So elm blue oyster, onions, garlic, chicken broth, butter. It has a white wine like as a base, salt, pepper, and thyme. And it's really good, really nutritious. You can eat it alone or add it into any recipe that calls for cream of mushroom. And you can thicken it up as well by adding some flour to it.
Holly, where are you watching from? It might be, depends on, because he streamed to 7 different places.
Yeah, we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Facebooks, YouTube, and Rumble. So you might not see everybody's comments because you're on the watching it from a certain place. But we got 16 people from Misfit Island, 2 on Rumination Project, and 4 over on my page. But we're having the giveaway for Great River Mushrooms, and nobody's watching from over there. But it's not a big deal. That's the way pages are; they never get any love.
Quincy, Illinois, Betty Joe, or Betty Joy.
Plus, I did a hashtag on Misfit Island to everybody, so that's why I imagine everybody's on Misfit Island. I am from Quincy, Illinois, and let's give away this this candle now. We got 22 entries, which seems to be the going rate tonight.
Yeah.
And you sent the Rumination Project. Oh. She should have already messaged you. That's why I was wondering why you messaged me. She said she sent you a message. The Creative Collectibles did. But here we go. We'll give this away. I'm an island boy.
Right on, Dad. Me too, brother.
We got 22. Here we go. We're gonna give this candle away. Ted. See, I haven't even shipped your package yet, so now I'll just ship this. Save a little more on shipping.
There you go. Yeah, I just bought a bunch of shipping labels today and on a pirate ship, and I got a bunch to go out tomorrow.
Yeah, I shipped out 2 things today, and I need to get. I have never shipped this dehydrated mushroom, so I'm kind of seeing what envelope's the best.
I got a package full of packages.
There you go.
That was from my giveaway, and I just hadn't had the money to get it out yet, but I got it, so I'll get her out tomorrow. The message is still unread. Creative Collectibles, Sunshine State Stoners is in here too, the winner.
What's a soup and a trip? I just sell the soup, but it's unless you live locally to Quincy, it's not really worth me to ship it because it's $10 to ship the soup alone. Because I did it once, but if I ship it with something else, it's not too much more. So,
Pirate Ship's awesome, Creative. If you don't, if you haven't used it, let me. If you want, I can send you a link. Or it's just pirateship.com. You don't even need to have a subscription or anything like that. I don't pay nothing. I just create a label, put it in. It saves all my addresses in there. So I'll put in if I've sent to you before, I'll put in KRE, and then it'll pop up, a list of people that starts with that. And I just hit it, and bam, there's their address populated, and then you just go down and put in your size of box or your size of envelope, weight,
Yeah.
and hit buy label.
But now we're going to give away our biggest giveaway that we usually give away, the Great River Mushroom Box. And
Nice.
I'll let sit here and let everybody know that Ted won here a couple more seconds before I put this up. But the Great River Mushroom Box is something we give away every 250 followers. It's going to be a coveted kind of box, and Joe Kelly won the first one, but it usually has a couple items in it. And I guess I can share this one. I'll share it as we go along here, but let me get this other hashtag going then. And then I'll talk about what you're going to win.
Oh, Sanders said you need to make a dehydrated soup mix. That would be great to mix in like burgers, like you do French of onion or onion soup mix. You can take those and mix it in a burger and make it onion soup burgers. They're awesome.
And out of the fairness of everybody else tonight, you can only win once tonight, but you can always win again some other night. So if you've already won tonight, I like to have a lot of different winners. So that's the only rule that I have. And you also don't have to be present to win it as well. But this one's going to be the Great River Mushroom Box, and this one is actually going to be, you're going to get a jar of soup. The winner's going to get a jar of soup. You're going to get a bottle of lion's mane. And you're going to get this, what else? You're going to get these socks. You got some mushroom socks. And these are made out of bamboo rayon blend, so they're probably really comfortable. So you get some cool mushroom socks.
Hell yeah. Rocking the socks.
And then you're going to get this cool mushroom candle holder. If I can get it out. So it holds a tea tree candle or kind of any kind of smaller candle, and it'll sit right on your table. Cool little mushroom. And I'll throw in some slaps too, so you're going to win some cool things for the Great River Mushroom Box.
Hell yeah.
And somebody's going to win that soup. So if you've been talking about that soup, I'll ship out now, or I'll get it to you and I'll pay for the shipping. Well, if you're allergic to mushrooms, then you probably shouldn't eat them.
Yeah.
But that always sucks if you're allergic to mushrooms. There's not much you can do about that. And thank you, Ted. Thanks for understanding.
Yes, absolutely. That's community right there, Ted.
You have weed socks.
I got weed socks.
I always forget I have them. My mom got them for me for Christmas once.
My wife got her a bunch of them, and she got me one pair one year. She's into socks, though, not as much as I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a new pair of socks, but that woman likes her socks. She's got toe socks. She's got tie-dye socks. She's got socks with puppy paws and this kind of print.
What's up, Joe?
What up, Joe?
You gonna win this Great River Mushroom Box?
I need to get me some more tea.
That would be funny. He won the first one, Ted. Joe? How was the first mushroom box you got? I always say that it'll always have 4 items in it, so this one's got 4 items. You're gonna win some soup, some lion's mane, some socks, and a cool mushroom candle. So nice prize package. And of course, anybody that wins, I'm gonna send my brochures. You're gonna get all 3 of my brochures. You're gonna get some slaps, some cool mushroom slaps, and some cool mental health stickers, which I have a whole thing here. I usually just throw a few of them in there. So we got some mental health stickers as well. Throw up in there. They're all pretty cool. Oh, my camera's over here. Start slapping these on people's cars. You know, there's random mental health stickers about mental health matters. Pretty stickers. There's one that says, "Tell me about it. Mental health matters and the stigma." So it was mushroom soup and lion's mane, which is the supplement, the lion's mane supplement that I talk about a lot on my podcast. Some mushroom socks, and then this cool candle holder that's a mushroom. It's a mushroom candle holder. Then we got some mushroom stickers too. Gotta love, these are actually giant stickers. Got a whole bunch of different. Oh, look at that one. Don't tell me you don't want that sticker. See, somebody's gonna get that when they win something. Yeah, they're all just cool stickers. They're all psychedelic, kind of mushroom, groovy.
Yeah, you got them on Amazon. Same place you got them mental health ones, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get some of those. That's
Little
cool.
froggy.
And get some slaps to send out with, because just giving one Rasta slap, I feel like I need to get some more. Long stalks.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're all, every single sticker is different too.
Jimmy. Great River, my shroom box.
Everybody likes a good psychedelic. The psychedelic mushroom. We got 22 entries. We got 25 people in the house. Everybody coming from? Well, I got 19 over here in Misfit Island. All them misfitters. If you ain't in the Misfit Island, go join them too.
Yeah, bunch of great people. Bunch of misfits. I fit in well. Also, Homegrown with Love is another good girl group.
She needs the socks.
Needs the socks.
I need some more marijuana.
That's what I'm doing.
Who's going to be the winner of the Great River Mushroom Box, the second installment? And then we'll probably give another one away. I'm going to guess in November. That seems to be about every 3 months to get 250 followers.
Yeah. Cool.
Somebody will get a nice Christmas present. And that's going to be crazy. November is going to be here before we know it, you know? We're going to be like,
yeah, just around the corner. We're getting to the end of almost the harvest season. I'm hoping my girls make it.
Right.
That are outside. I mean, they're the spider mite ones. I'm not going to be devastated if they don't. I'll be able to get a little something off of them, I think. But I'd like to see them grow out, just kind of see. I'm curious of the genetics and stuff. And that way I can tell the breeders, you know, how they did with the spider mite attack. Yeah, me too, Colin. Them bones are telling me.
Make sure you take a straight jacket with you.
I keep it in my car with me. Every time I drive to the island, I got it with me. There used to be this old Dead Milkmen song. Dead Milkmen was the name of the band. It was called Bitchin' Camaro.
Joe, did you hear about our award that Great River Mushrooms is going to do? It's called the Chuck Rock Spirit Award.
Rock Spirit Award.
Man, I actually sent it in there. Let me I sent the picture of a message and I have to find the picture again of what actually is the Chuck Rock Spirit Award. Oh, I'll just read it. It actually is right here.
I got mine too, Joe.
So we're gonna give a trophy to the winner of the Misfit Island Grow Off, but somebody's gonna get the Chuck Rock Spirit Award, and this is something that the Great River Mushrooms is making and giving away. But the Chuck Rock Spirit Award is for the grower who exemplifies positive values and behaviors. This award celebrates and encourages creativity, positivity, personal development, encourages good sportsmanship, harnesses positive energy, and reinforces the importance of community. So not only giving away first place, somebody's going to get the Spirit Award too. So it's going to be, I think it's pretty cool, because then you may do horrible. You may grow the shittiest marijuana ever, but maybe you had a lot of spirit doing it. And
that's awesome, Dan. Thanks for throwing that in the works. That's awesome.
So that's how we're trying to make Misfit Island different, and we're trying to be different than the groups, have stuff like that, and have interesting awards, and not just for first place. Because I went to a NASCAR race once, and it always gave me an interesting perspective. When you make bets at NASCAR race, you can bet the guy who gets first, or you can bet for the guy who crashes first. You can make bets on the guy who crashes first and win money. And I was like, well, that's interesting. The guy that goes out first should win money in the race too.
Yeah.
So I always thought of that, bringing that into other groups is sometimes you may not be the best grower, your marijuana may end up being the best, but you may still get some kind of cool plaque or an award on it.
I'm looking forward to it, Colin. It's going to be a learning experience, buddy. Going to be awesome.
I'm interested to see who's in the grow off too. We got Joe Kelly, and I think we got Ashley,
Ted,
Mike Hood. Ted's in it as well.
Yeah, no, Mike's not in it.
No Mike.
No, he's in another one right now.
That's right. He's with Thief Cycle.
Yeah, but there's some heavy hitters in there. I'm looking to have a good time and do a lot of learning.
Right.
That's what I was reading. Good luck.
Josh is in it too.
Josh, yep, that's right. Josh Eastep and Joshua Schaefer both.
But we still got till about November, December for me to design. It's just going to be a little plaque that probably says Chuck Rock. And I named it the Chuck Rock because he's the founding member, and I think he's always funny and a great Spirit Award fits him well because he's always well spirited.
If there is anybody that a spirited award should be named after, it's fucking Chuck Rock. That dude is always positive, always happy, always kidding around, cutting up and joking around, just making people laugh. Fucking good dude, man. I told him it's a good thing we didn't know each other when we were partying, when I was partying, because we go out and kick in trouble probably.
Right.
Josh Schaefer, I'm Big Worm. What up, Big Worm?
That's what it's all about.
Oh, there you go. Creative. That's right. That's the other one going on right now. Chuck Rock, you're a dick. Josh said. God, I gotta think of this.
Heck yeah, we got 26 entries. We got 30
people in the house. Hell yeah. Thanks for coming in, guys. Dan's 1,250 follower celebration. Good job, Dan. Congratulations.
Thank you. And there it is again. Boom. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. I see what you mean there, Jimmy.
That would be an interesting one to do. Everybody gets a clone, get the exact
Yeah,
plan.
that would be cool. I mean, that's awesome too. It's just I'm in it to learn. I care less if I win. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love to win, and I'm going to do my best. But it's more of the learning. I've never pushed myself like this before. I've always just grown to grow. You know. 1249th.
Thanks, Ed. I don't even have any.
Yeah, Joe, I know. Mike Hood, bless his heart. Him and Shannon helped me with a spot, and then Joshua Shaper is helping me with a light so I can get out of that HPS. And it's the community. Josh deserves that award, but it's this community is just full of amazing people. That's all I can say. I'm grateful for all of you, and I try to do my best to be a good, kind, loving person myself. And that's the point, Josh. If I can learn more than I knew when I woke up every day, no matter what it is, then it's an accomplished day.
Yeah.
And try to be the better person than I used to be. Not necessarily yesterday, because, days can go weeks can go like this, so not necessarily yesterday, but just trying to be a better person, trying to improve all the time. Lead with kindness, it comes back. Absolutely, Steph. Try to be loving, kind, and supportive to all those I come in contact with. To the best of my ability and willingness each day, because sometimes I just don't want to be nice. I usually stay at home those days and don't go out.
Yeah. We're up to 1,274 followers on Facebook.
Hey, you're welcome, Karina.
Mushrooms. So we'll be up to probably November. Yeah, we get about 77 new followers per 28 days on Great River Mushrooms. It tells me.
Say that again.
We get 77 new likes every 28 days on Great River Mushrooms. That's
Nice.
what it tells me. If you go into your insights on your pages, it actually tells you all that.
Yeah, I'm just now getting into that, trying to look at it and learn a little bit. Kind of figuring it out a little as I go. But all this shit's new to me. So I'm still learning. Every day is a learning process for me when it comes to this computer and Facebook stuff.
Yeah. More people coming in to Misfit Island. We got 32 now. Somebody must have hit the Misfit Island at everyone.
I got one showing up tomorrow, Joe and Jimmy. It's the I don't know, HTG. I don't know. I don't memorize lights. I don't know them well enough, but it's a nice light. That's a good price. Ask Joshua Schaefer. He's the one that knows. It's HTG. I don't know. I got to look at the website here. But the thing is, I've been killing my power with HPS and CMH, and it's just fucking killing me. Josh, bless his heart, helped me out, and didn't. I don't know. I told you I'm still speechless, and that's fucking hard to do, Josh.
And by the way, if you don't like the Great River Mushroom page yet, there are him in the comments. Go over there and follow Great River Mushrooms. Right over there in the comments.
Grow Bright Command Series. That's right. And thanks again, Josh. I will definitely pay it forward.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Definitely awesome.
That make me cry again. And that's just feelings. It just means I love you, brother. I'm not used to being on this end of the receiving. Been in a shoebox before, buddy. It was a pleasure, and it will do you well. I know what you mean right there too, and forever grateful. And I swear I will pay it forward for sure. He is a cool dude, and just meeting him before even that even came up, and that's just getting to know him. Good dude, smart, humble.
Awesome.
Batten Killer Grows. There's another contestant.
He's in the grow off too.
Yep, I'm pretty sure. I think he won one or just got in. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure he's in it.
That's pretty awesome. I'm going to be a judge too, so
yeah.
Be interesting.
It's you, Colin, or not? You, Colin, and Chuck, right?
Yeah. And we'll get to decide the first Chuck Rock Spirit Award.
Year one.
Year one. Yeah, I told him I'd do that for every grow off we have. And I mean, probably not going to have but 2-3 a year.
And I will do that, Josh, for sure.
So everybody's got to drop the beans by the 28th. Is that what it is?
Oh, that's awesome, Batten Killer. He donated his spot and he's gonna consult the new grower. He's hooking her up. That's fucking cool. See, that's what I'm talking about, and I remember when I got in the Boilermakers apprenticeship, some of them old timers, they didn't want to teach you this stuff because they thought you'd take their job and stuff like that. And even as a younger stoner wanting to learn how to grow, nobody would teach me because my dad wouldn't, because he just didn't want me to get into it and get in trouble. Others just didn't want to give up their secrets, and that's what I love about this community. Everybody's willing to fucking share and help and with techniques and different nutrients or this or that or whatever it may be, tips. That's the word I was looking for. But yeah, that's awesome. I can go to anybody and get some good sound information. Hey, Amanda.
What is going on, everybody? Did you freeze up, Rasta?
Me?
No, you did. You sat there for a second.
Oh, no, I'm just stone yapping on the comments. Sorry. It means I probably need a hit.
There's our 30th entry. And if you don't know what this is, the Great River Mushroom Box, you're going to win 4 great items.
Hell yeah.
This is our biggest giveaway that I give away on any podcast. But it's full of stuff that I make and some socks. You're going to get some of that soup. You're going to get some of that lion's mane. You're going to get some some mushroom socks. And a cool mushroom candle holder.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, maybe I need to just load more in this bowl. This marijuana is kind of harsh because it's not cured all the way yet.
And that's awesome, Creative. I read your last comment too. I had to go back to refer. Yeah, that's what it's about. The sense of community. That's why I try to teach. I'm helped a couple people just saying, hey, you can get started. Karina that was in here earlier, she just on her first grow, didn't really know. I sent her a couple auto beans and just to let her, you know, throw them in some dirt and kind of see what a plant can do, you know, and hopefully that hopefully she gets a good turnout and kind of learns from it, and maybe she can turn into a photo sometime, or try some photos sometime or something. But you know, just and then Michelle. Oh, what's her name? Michelle. I can't think of her last name. But anyway, Michelle's an older lady. She's learning to grow, and she's having fun with it too. And it's fun. It's like, you know, like I remember my first grow. You know, it was only 4 years ago, and you know, I was in there checking the plant every day and looking at it. And, you know, and my teacher had to tell me umpteen many times, be patient, let the plant do what it does. And I was like, okay, all right, quit fucking with it. Not that I was fucking, just tell me not to.
Yeah.
I call him up all the time. Hey, I got this, it changed color on the very tip. What happened? Quit giving it food. All right.
Yeah.
Because you're feeding it too much. You're getting nutrient burn. Finally, he had to talk with me, though. He was like, all right, look, he says, you know, just feed it like it says. He says, if it don't need it, you know, he says, you know, don't feed it. And he says, what he told me, he says, pot's been growing without the human for years. And then we just come in and we just add stuff to it. He says, it'll do it on its own. You don't have to do a whole lot. He says, just give it some TLC and a little bit of food and you're going to be good.
Right.
Of course, the other stuff too, you know, but he was talking about the basics. If you're not burning tips, you're not feeding enough. Sooner not to. Creative collectibles.
Yeah,
I
30
think I always end up with burnt tips before it's all said and done with.
Yeah, they always start to burn at the end.
Yeah, and I've noticed, which I'm new to autos. This is my first 5 really growing and paying a lot of attention to them. I did 2 others before, but I didn't pay a lot of attention to them, and they did all right. But the top colas, the leaves are starting to crinkle and get like they're dying, or like they're getting too hot. I've raised my light a little bit, you know, and it's I don't know. It's just the top leaves, not the bud, just the leaves are turning yellow and starting to die and get crispy.
Gotcha.
That makes sense, Jimmy. I never heard of them, Creative. I want to try Mephisto. I heard they're pretty decent autos. I'm not an auto person. I like to hunt. I like playing around and like, you know, photos. Even films are okay too. But you know, good regs, I like to play around and it gives me more options, I guess, to fuck around with.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Looks like we got 30 entries.
What's BPD, Bat and Killer? I'm still a rookie, buddy. I don't know a lot of the acronyms.
Oh, I'm not sure what he means. I've heard it before, but I don't remember what it
Yeah,
was.
me too. And it's something I think about the heat down by your canopy, I believe, but I could be wrong. Mephisto, Midnight Owl, probably the best 2 auto breeders, in my opinion. Right on, Jimmy. Vapor pressure deficit.
Vapor pressure deficit, huh? Wouldn't have guessed that.
Did the leaves taco or curl at all? No, just got crispy and are dying, and I can, you know, I break them right off. I bump on them, they break off. The rest of it looks, fine. And the tip's getting a little crispy. Maybe that's why I raised the light up. It wasn't that close though. It was about 18 inches. Humidity and yeah, I don't have much humidity in there. I'm fighting that right now. So that's probably a good indication right there. I didn't even think about that. Thanks, guys. VPD typically stands for vapor pressure depth. Oh, depth. 2 and 2 make 4. I'm a burnout sometimes, guys. It's a term used in environmental science to describe the difference between the amount of moisture in the air. Which amount of moisture the air can hold. Okay, I was thinking the humidity level in a growing environment. Okay, so like it, if it's hotter, it holds more humidity. If it's colder, it does. Kind of the aspect that's getting at generally.
My humidity is usually 80% or in early veg, and I kind of wane it down as I go through veg.
Yeah,
Flower, it's a lot, 55%.
It's hard for me to get 80. I mean, I can get
my humidifier in my clone / veg tent. Like it turns tropical in there, and all my plants love it when it gets tropical. They just blow up in hydroponics because they're getting so much oxygen below, and then they're getting all this humidity up above, and so they really love it.
Yeah, that's why I'm going back to my tent. It's easier for me to control that tent than it is the room I got with everything. So,
but it seems to be working well because like the plants actually have moisture on them in this tent I have, but there's air movement and everything in there, but everything is so green and luscious, and the plants just really love it. It doesn't really matter what genetic it is either.
Right.
But I have the Pauhua. It usually grows past the light in this tent, the tropical tent. The Pauhua strain really likes humidity.
60, 65 in veg, Steven. That's about what I get mine to. Sometimes I can get up to about 70. And then I usually down around, in the bloom rooms, usually down around 55, 60.
Heck yeah.
Hey, what's up, Dustin? Didn't even see you sneak in.
Anybody else want to get in this last giveaway we have tonight, the Great River Mushroom Box? We got 31 entries. And we've been on for 2 hours, so we're probably going to give it away here in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, I probably need to get a better humidifier than what I got.
I have
There, though.
It's the Vornado brand. Yeah,
See, it works great for my tent. The
What's that?
Vornado.
Yeah.
I said the one I got worked great for my tent, but it didn't work very well for the room. So if I put it back in the tent and get the tent back like I did my first grow, long story, there's a lot of shit that happened where I had to move some things around, and so for some reason I got out of my tent trying to use the whole room, but it just switching things up a little bit.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Dab time.
A little scooter going down the road.
Joe Kelly doesn't even have a humidifier. You've got a heck of a setup. What's going on, Ashley? How you doing?
From the sounds of it, Joe, you don't fucking need one. You need a dehumidifier. The way you were talking the other day.
Yeah, Vornado is a great brand. I think they're actually German brand, but they're really good stuff. All the stuff they make.
AC Infinity, that's the fan I got. Crazy thing is,
You fun guys. Did you just call me a fun guy or a fun guys?
Well, that's plural. So she's talking about both of us now. That's Elisa. Are we fungi? Fungi? That would be 2.
AC Infinity makes humidifiers, huh?
I didn't know that.
I wonder what those look like. I've never seen them.
2 burrito pans.
Yeah, I actually have a humidifier inside my tent, and then I have a dehumidifier 10 feet away from it. And my dehumidifier outside the tent stays at 55% humidity, but the tent is at 80%. But it doesn't really suck any moisture out of the tent.
Right.
But I have to have it near this tent because I blow the hot air from my dehumidifier out of the whole room. Because a lot of people, if you know that if you have a dehumidifier near anything, it blows out a shitload of hot air.
Oh,
I exhaust. So it'll heat up your room even more if you don't. So I exhausted completely out of my growing room and into a different room through a wall. And that keeps it like 3 to 4 degrees cooler in the whole room, that grow room. That, you know, because that dehumidifier just puts out a lot of heat.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And you got to empty them all the time too, don't you?
Yeah. Well, this one has a pump on it, so I can pump it out, or I can put a drain on it. But I haven't done that yet because it's still like 15 feet away from the drain. And I have to go around 2 tents.
3 dehumidifiers.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody
Yeah.
has their own, has it all dialed in their own grow.
And I have all that. And I did my first grow. Is what happened is I was trying to grow more, and I couldn't use the tent. And then I started using that tent to veg, and I got too much in there, and I took all the stuff, so I was going to use the other room to set it up to grow. And then my buddy said, here, use this HPS, and I put it in over there because it wouldn't hold in my tent, not very well anyway. It was kind of iffy with them braces, so I just ended up using the room, and I stuck with the room. I mean, I get some decent grows, but I think I can do a lot better in that tent, and this grow off is going to show me.
I always thought the fungi made the fungi. Oh, 3 humidifiers, man.
Hey, Timothy Boyles, what's going on, brother?
30-second entry. We got 31 people in here. We got 30 reactions, and we got 32 people in the entry. Pretty consistent.
Yeah.
If you're in here, don't forget to hit them reaction buttons. Hit them likes. A lot of you over on Misfit Island causing misfits. Don't forget to hit those reaction buttons. Don't forget to invite your friends to Misfit Island too. You can invite 50 friends a day to a group without getting restricted. So don't forget to join Misfit Island. Don't forget to like Great River Mushrooms as well. We do like to share a lot of interesting stuff over there at Great River Mushrooms, and we'll keep on posting.
Absolutely.
But probably ready to give this away. Let's hit this like. We got 32 entries, and I think we're ready to see who wins this box.
Right on.
Here we
Good
go.
luck, everybody. Good luck. Good luck.
We got a new
Serena,
winner.
great. Hell
I've
yeah.
seen that name before, but I love seeing new people win. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations on the big win. You won the Great River Mushroom box.
That's awesome. And I think her or her husband will really, really benefit from these.
I mean, we got the you're gonna win the lion's mane. You're gonna get some mushroom soup. You're gonna win a candle holder and some cool socks. So you get 4 items. Congratulations on the win. I think you're really gonna like the soup, and you're really gonna find the lion's mane very beneficial to your everyday activities.
That's awesome,
You
Karina.
already don't take lion's mane. And also, I love it too because getting a new person my products, so I'll love to hear the feedback of what you think of my soup.
Yeah, that's awesome because actually she's one of her and her husband. Her husband's got some back issues and some other conditions. And I was suggesting, there's Karina. I was suggesting these lion's mane are the ones I was talking about, Karina, that you're going to be getting in the mail. You or Ralph could benefit from them. So check it out. And if you like it, let Dan know. And the lion's mane, it's, you know, $18 shipped straight to your house. You know, that's something I can afford.
Yeah, that's all it costs if you end up liking it. This is a month's worth supply, so you'll take 2 a day, and there's 60 capsules in there, and that gives you 1,000 milligrams of lion's mane. But
Yeah, I take it in the morning.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
We just got all kinds of congrats coming in.
Yes, Karina, absolutely.
Huh.
Probably more than any of you, to be honest.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, lion's mane is definitely something you can give to them and not have. And I think Elisa May was going to give it to try it for her child as well too. So it'll be interesting to see what it does for some of those ADHD stuff. And I notice the longer I take it that I see the more benefits. So sometimes you have to give it a whole week before you really start to see what it does. Taking it consistently.
Yeah. Jimmy says they don't go a day without it. Me either. And you know, and it's funny because Dan mentioned the other day about not being real good about med compliancy. I wasn't either. I wasn't great at that. I'd go great for a while and then I'd slack off and then I'd get back. You know, with these, I don't miss it because it doesn't give me any kind of side effect shitty feeling. You know, everything it does is a beneficial effect. The focus, you know, it helps with the, you know, which the focus, is one of the biggest parts, and the inflammation, because those are 2 things that cause my depression and anxiety. You know, so it also helps with the depression and anxiety. I hope that makes sense. I hope I come out right. So.
Yeah. And it treats ulcers too. So I know somebody said they had ulcers, and it does. Lion's mane has been known to treat peptic ulcers.
Well, I've got gastritis, so hopefully it helps with that. I take the omeprazole. Maybe I stop taking that for a week and see how it works.
And it also, as a preliminary research, suggests that lion's mane shows protection against cancer too. So it has a lot of benefits that, and like I said, anybody that wins any of my stuff, I send you my brochures. So you'll get 3 brochures and get some slaps and some other things with anything you won tonight. So, or even if you buy anything from me, I ship it with as well. So lion's manes, you get some slaps too if you ever order lion's mane from me.
Yep. What about migraines? Diane says.
So if it's the CBD, CBG that I sell is probably better for migraines because it has such an effect on the nervous system, especially CBG. And CBG is a muscle relaxant and a neuroprotectant. So it already affects somewhat of the brain. And CBG actually has shown the potential to fight against cognitive decline such as Alzheimer's, MS, Huntington's disease, and Parkinson's disease. And it is a pain relief, both CBD and CBG. So they both have profound pain relieving effects. So the lion's mane is more or less for energy and for neurological stuff, but I'm not really sure it would eliminate headaches and migraines.
Energy, that's the other word I was looking for. I was stumbling around to find.
But CBD and CBG seem to have some more profound effects on headaches and migraines than lion's mane. But I take everything of that every day. I take my CBD, CBG, and lion's mane, and it seems to have a really good effect, especially in my mental health.
Yeah. You know, and some of the things, the reason I know it's been helping in my focus and my mental health is because I catch myself, you know, when I go into a room and I forget what I'm going in the room for. Usually I got to go back and it's gone. Lately, I've been able to recover them thoughts, and that's not usual for me. And that's why, you know, I notice little things like that, and I pay attention a little bit more to detail things, and I slow down and think about things before I just react. I'm responding more to things rather than reacting. So it's that's where I mean about the focus.
For sure.
I take that too, Karina. So, you know, I can attest that they both, the CBD, CBG, it's just still new. It's only a couple weeks, but
Yeah, anybody that ever wants more information on it is welcome to message me. My great river. I guess I can take that down. My Great River Mushrooms Facebook page, or my Green Leaf Herbal Medicine, which is what I sell the CBD, CBG through. And I will be introducing more products in the future for this. I do hope to make some dog products that are, so we can have CBD and CBG for dogs and the animals as well. So, but these are the brochures you get when you win any prize. I also have a brochure now for my podcast. I'm even now. These are the 3 podcasts that me and Rhino do, and shows information in there, and as well as some other information. So these pamphlets are really helpful, and they give out a lot of information about everything that I do. So, but we have been live for 2.5 hours almost, and probably going to call tonight and go get something to eat. But everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. Thanks for joining the giveaway again. Thanks for joining anything that I do. I really appreciate it from, you know, online people. You guys are awesome. Really help support my business and help me get my message out, especially me and Rhino's message when we do our podcasts.
absolutely.
So
Always a pleasure to be here with you, Dan. And thanks, guys, for, you know, showing the support. You know, we couldn't give our content to nobody. It's nice to have somebody to listen to us.
For sure. Yeah, 1,500. Yeah, Misfit Island.
Oh, yeah.
Them as well, and they're getting up there in as a group. They have a lot of great content that we post daily, including all of my podcasts and everything that I do. So if you're a Misfitter, you basically get to see me all the time. So, because that's where I stream all my stuff directly to. And we got 15 people in here now, and 12 of them over in Misfit Island. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys joining me tonight. Thanks for joining me, Rhino, as well. And got anything else you want to say?
No, follow Rasta Rhino, and you know, be kind to yourself, guys. Be gentle to yourself, and be loving, kind, and supportive to everybody you can.
For sure, I agree with that as well. So, well, you guys all have a great Wednesday night, and hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your evening and the rest of your week as well. So we will catch you tomorrow night on the Psychonaut Files. We're doing the Ruminating Gardener tomorrow, and we'll be down to my garden, and I think I'm going to chop 3 plants tomorrow night, and I'll actually show you how I do that. And we'll go through a little bit more of the mushroom lab and my other stuff as well. So join me tomorrow night. What's that?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, just join us tomorrow night at that's going to be at 6 o'clock. Yes, 6 o'clock for the Ruminating Gardener. So
Absolutely.
what's going on, Waylon? We're just ending it right now.
Hi, Will. Bye, Will.
But everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. And again, we'll see you guys tomorrow night again. So you all have a great night. See you guys later.
Much love, everybody.